A little while ago, I decided to host a storyboard challenge. I thought there wasn't enough storyboard stuff out there, so I would take matters into my own hands. On my Discord, I posted a script that I wrote and some sketches of a main character I had in mind. So this whole thing started because I wanted to make a video showing my whole process from start to finish, how I take a script and take it to final board. And since I had no script, I decided to just write one myself. And I thought since I wrote it, I might as well just give it back to you guys and see what you guys can do with it. So I just wanted to take some time and take a look at all the stuff you guys gave me. Honestly, there's so much good work, and I'm really happy you guys enjoyed the script enough to want to storyboard it. It was cool seeing the stuff I wrote being drawn by other people. I know I drew it also, but seeing you guys draw it is cooler because it wasn't me and it was other people being inspired by something I wrote. So my script is about this girl, Sophie, who gets made fun of in middle school for believing in mermaids, and she goes on this like adventure to go prove a mermaid exists. It's a little bit of horror elements, it's a little bit of like adventure-y, it's a little bit of acting, so I'm curious to see what you guys do with it. So here, look at the Discord. There's so many posts. You guys freaking killed it. You guys crushed this challenge. I definitely want to be doing more challenges because this was super cool. You guys are so cool. I've never considered myself a strong writer, but honestly, seeing what you guys did, it made me feel like a strong writer. You guys did such cool work. So I'll just be going in order. I'll take a look at everyone's. Not everyone will get so much screen time, you know? There's only so much time I can make a video without it being insanely long. You know what? You guys posted it before I posted my video, so props to you guys. You guys are much harder workers than I am. All right, let's take a look at Shawn's. Let's see how different these are to what I did. Starts on this book with mermaids. You see a hand enter. Bully 1, do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Yeah, that's like stories for children. What? Children? No, this is real. You'll see. She walks out of the classroom and the bullies laugh again. I'll show them. I'll prove it. Ooh, that's a nice transition. That's a cool shot. I like that. Puts the stuff in the book, clicks the light on, hurts her eyes. She walks off, sneaking out. I'm sure I'll see a lot of this. I did like this exact same thing. This is really cool to see. Come on, I got this. That's a new line. Waves come in. The boat hits it. Nice wide shot. She jumps in the boat. She takes the light. Ooh, it's a nice wipe. Hello, is anyone there? I just want one photo and then I'll leave. Oh, did you ever pulling out a camera? I didn't do that. I completely forgot about a camera, so I'm glad you got that in there. Some nice shots. She puts it in her mouth. Oh, it's a nice business. I like this kind of personality you're giving her, putting it in her mouth and her looking back at the book. It's really nice. She hears a splash, looks over. Wow, we did pretty similar shots. Okay, I'm going home now. Hands enter. She falls back. She freaks out. And then, ooh, whoa, you start toning here. We're ventilating and then, oh, that's really nice. What's up? You called? Good job, Shawn. You could have built up the suspense a little bit more. Maybe a couple more shots of her kind of looking around, freaking out. I think that would have been a little helpful if you want to like keep building it up. But honestly, I liked all the little additions you made, all this little character acting thing. I think if I had to give feedback, it might be in the character drawing you're doing. And this mostly comes with like time and drawing practice, but just make sure you get like the structure of the character in there. The neck attachment, ground the ear and stuff. The eyes you did a pretty good job on. Maybe we see the front of the camera instead of the back of the camera, so we instantly know what it is, because I found myself wondering if that was like a photo. Or looking good isn't the point of a storyboard, but it's still, people still like it, you know? People still like it if the character kind of feels more like the character, if, you know, the eyes have more expression in them, little things here and there. Thank you so much, Shawn. Next is Malik. All right, they did a speaker deck. Speaker deck's good. Speaker deck is easy to use. Start on the bottom of a desk. It's a cool choice. It's a cool shot. Bullies looking down. Oh, these are mean looking bullies. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Whoa, you did a little like, there's a bit of surrealism going on. And that's cool. And I like that this mermaid looks like a little dog thing. Yeah, that's like stories for children. She pulls the book out. Children? No, this is real. She snaps it shut. You'll see. She walks back home. And you know what's funny? I actually included this walk back home thing as like something to cut in my script. So it's interesting to see who does this walk home thing and who decides to cut it out. There's no wrong options, obviously. I had my own reasons for cutting it out of the script, but it's cool to see who keeps it in and who doesn't. The book and then, ooh, hey, you guys got some good transitions. The backpack wipe? It's a really cool wipe, Malik. Maybe a couple more panels, because this goes by pretty fast. And then she cuts to the outside, which I don't even know if you need this shot. I think you could cut this shot or just do this outside shot, to be honest. But this, I think, needs a couple more panels. It also feels a little dangerous because there's no railing. Let's not get into the whole like interior design of the house, but when we go into the trees, watch your horizon line. Try not to put it in the middle here. If you do these kind of shots, try to keep it lower, like bottom third. And also include a grid just to ground yourself. Also helps the audience. Try to make it feel a bit more cinematic by lowering that horizon line. And that goes for everyone. Lower those horizon lines. Generally bottom third or top third. Try to avoid this middle area. This is like a no-go area. This is a bit of a jump because, you know, she's like on screen, and then a good rule of thumb is if we see the character and they're doing a different action, have them like enter to not make it as jarring. Obviously, you could still have them doing a different action and it implies time's passed, but for this, I think them entering would be a stronger choice. If you want a shot like this to work, I think you need a grid and I think you need more detail. But honestly, I think this shot is cool. Maybe you can see the water line. Maybe there's some like lily pads that can help define some water and then include a bit of the background. Most people wouldn't do such a high angle, but you can see how like even a couple extra lines can really help set the stage really concisely and tell you exactly what's happening. Cut, she's scared. Maybe we should show the transition of her going from excited to scared a little bit more. That's what I focused on a lot, is like the progression of the fear aspect. That makes this scene interesting. She says, is anyone there? Any mermaids? She wants one photo and I'll leave. And then we go back to this shot, which you could just eliminate that and go straight to this. Make sure to hook up all your shots between these kind of shots, because sometimes it's not hooking up like that to that. So this could be even in the same shot, and all you need to do is like draw an in-between of her turning around. Oh, she's really scared. She looks over. Nice mermaid. Oh, it ends evil, I think. The sharp teeth make me feel evil. That's cool. Good job, Malik. It's almost my last name. Typos happen. All right, next up we got Adrien. You got like a nice TV boarding style. Way cleaner than I went. So we start directly on the bullies and Sophie. So getting all the information at once. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Yeah, that's like stories for children. What? Children? No, this is real. You'll see. And then we cut to her alone. Here's this a little jarring. I think you should have had the bullies laugh and leave and stuff. I think that would have like made this shot read better. They could have left in this shot too, and then she lowers the book and then we cut wide. It's actually exactly what I did. If you look at how I showed this, Sophie yells at them, they all laugh, and then they walk away. Basically the same kind of shot as you have where Sophie's like left alone with the book, almost like panel for panel, the same thing. You cut in, right? But you have to show them kind of like walking off. Don't omit this kind of paneling where you have them like laughing and running off. Okay, straight to the room. She throws down her bag. Nice little bit of character. Everyone's doing a lot of good character stuff, which is nice to see. That's the good thing of doing a bare bones script. Everyone's forced to add their own little stuff into it. She grabs the flashlight. Straight from this to that. It's pretty cool. Pushes the boat in, hops in. Is anyone there? Any mermaids? Just want one photo and I'll leave. Here's splash. Nice. Who's there? I did a similar shot to this too. It's cool seeing all the similarities. It's a cool drawing. Why are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. I think you could have included a couple more shots of her going from excitement to fear. Maybe one or two more wides at the lake, one or two of these kind of ultra wides, because these are all like pretty tight in, and I get for horror like tight in is good. A couple more before this kind of all starts. Next stop we got Natalie Ruibal. Sorry if I butchered your name. I'm really sorry. You have gills and fins and some regions. They sit to even have webbed hands. That's awesome. You added in a little bit of your own flavor into the beginning. I think that works really well. Really nice drawings, Natalie. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Yeah, it's like stories for children. I like this kind of upshot. Nice. A little cut to wide. Really good scene set up too. What? Children? No, this is real. You'll see. I did like a very similar shot to this. It's really interesting to see how similar two versions can be. Honestly, you had better expressions. So you included the walking outdoors shot. It can work. There's no right or wrong in story. She goes to her cupboard. Very cool. I like these kind of upshots you're doing. Makes it feel pretty dynamic. Your shorthand's really nice, by the way. It's really charming to see. This is a really good build up for her sneaking out. This camera move. She leaves. Ooh. I could learn a thing or two from you guys for transitions. You guys are killing it. Leans forward and then some really nice action there. Boat's going crazy. Ooh. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's a neat shot. She reaches forward. Who's there? Sorry I bothered you. We're going now. Hear a thud. She holds it up and then nice. Nice. That's a cool shot. Building up the horror. And then cute. Are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. This is awesome, Natalie. Thank you for submitting this. Honestly, Natalie, I don't have any notes for you. This is really cute. It's charming. It's got a good build up. You hit all the right things. Your drawings are charming. You toned it nicely. Did you use Photoshop or Storyboard Pro? Please let me know. If it's Storyboard Pro, tell me how I can get drawings this nice in Storyboard Pro, because as it stands, I can't. I gotta use Photoshop. So please let me know. It's also really cool to see how similar our choices were, because I was not expecting someone to have almost like shot for shot some stuff as me. So next up we got McKenna. So here we start on interior middle school classroom. Someone passes by. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? What? Children? No, this is real. Just do a hookup, so have her looking down and then cut to the book. And also watch out for cutting off the characters on the head. Sometimes that can be good, but typically you'd want it a bit lower. So the person in the foreground, you know, you can cut them off because they're bigger. But for the person in the midground, you'd want them to be within the range of the top of the thing here. Yeah, just make sure you're not cutting off the character. Cut to her backpack. Be mindful of consistencies with like the heads and stuff, just from panel to panel, to make sure it doesn't have to be exactly the same. Like you can just do a quick shorthand, but make sure like the hair doesn't grow or the head doesn't grow and stuff like that. I like this kind of down shot you did. Be a bit more specific when she like gets to the door. She peeks over, she sees, she like gets ready, and then she does like a little hop. Maybe she does like a little roll. Because here it just feels like she casually walks off. And also have her exit the screen. You don't always have to have exiting, but I think for this, to show that she's leaving to go to a new location. Here, the boat enters. I like the horizon line. I like the forest. It's very descriptive. Obviously, you need a hook up there. She starts jumping in this shot, and then here you could actually lower the horizon line. So here you have it like in the top level. Just make sure it's like a little bit lower. Is there anyone there? Any mermaids? Starts paddling. Nice. One photo and I'll leave. Sorry I bothered you. Oh, she's like Ariel. It's a realistic mermaid. Again, lower the horizon line a little bit. And then here I think you could have built up the mermaid reveal a little bit longer, you know, like showing the hand grasp on the boat, have her, the mermaid, like slowly go up, you know, have her a little bit, you know, a bit more disappointed and a bit more like hints of something sinister happening. Not sinister because it's a nice mermaid. Sophie thinks it's sinister. Anyway, thank you for submitting your boards, McKenna. It was really fun to see. You had a lot of good shots here, a lot of good character moments. Next up, we got Hugo. So we start at College Creek. College? No one else has done a college yet. Yeah, right. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Yeah, it's like stories for children. What? No, this is real. Snaps the book shut like the sassy queen she is. You'll see. She walks off. I like that. I like that you made her the one who walks off in anger. My script did not call for that, but I like when people change it up because I think all scripts can be improved, and little stuff like that really, really adds like your own personal message and what you bring to a script. Because a story artist will like take a script and make it their own, and this kind of stuff makes it your own. Don't do SFX door slam. Just write SFX door slam in the bottom. Be a bit mindful for an establishing shot like this. I think this background honestly is fine. It doesn't have to be something, it says enough that it helps us read instantly what's happening, right? Like she's determined, she's walking, she's got her bag, she's got her thing. So just be a little mindful not to like go stick figure with it. So you can go even stick figure, you just make sure not to go full stick. Never go full stick. Someone put that on a t-shirt. So here I think you went full stick again. Just watch out for that. Just do a little bit more to show that it's her. That's a cool transition. It's kind of like extreme wide of all the houses. Here, is she smiling or is she like, is it getting in her eyes? I would say just make that a little bit more clear. Your expression. Backpack, she puts it in, puts a rope in. What is she gonna capture this thing? Hugo, what is Sophie gonna do here? Oh, nice. I did the exact same thing. I was wondering if someone was gonna do it. I'm glad you did that. That's awesome. Here, look. She opens the door and then whoopah. I did only one hand. You did both hands. Nice instincts, Hugo. That's cool. Puts the backpack on. Showtime. This is not needed. This is like almost too wide. You don't have to show all this. This looks like a, you know, the stick figure RPG from way back when. It kind of reminds me of that, you know. She pushes the boat out. Shawn, one photo. The toad. I like the toad. We haven't seen animals yet. First animal. See the shadow underneath. She looks down. She falls. Nice little bonk. Is that her hands? I assume it's her hands. Just make sure, you know, you build up the anatomy properly. So, you know, like show her shoulders and how they like go into the forearms. And then from the forearms, we have the beginning of the wrist. And then here we have a finger going into perspective. Just make sure you're really building up that anatomy so it makes sense mechanically. So really make sure that it doesn't feel like she's some kind of like creature digging at it. Just make sure we can really clearly tell what's going on. She paws at it, she grabs it. That's nice. Surprised. Nice. I like that you build it up. It's not immediate. Like there's like this kind of pacing to it. Sorry I bothered you. Oh, I'll be going now, and then bump. Looks over. Hands, and then mermaid. Why are you afraid? Nice. I really like how you paced this storyboard. Thank you for your submission, Hugo. So now we have Daniela's. We start with a fish. Hey, we got a new variant. That's really cool. Fish hops out of the water. Distant talking. Whoa, two characters. Friends? You gave her friends? Sophie's got friends now? Hold up. I think you're cooking. It's real. People have started documenting it. See? There's pictures and everything. Yeah, I'm not too sure that I'm on board yet. Oh, she's not full. She's not a ride or die. She's dipping her toes in. But it would be cool to think such beautiful creatures could exist out there. And then, here's the bullies. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Yeah, that's like stories for children. What? Children? No, this is real. They laugh at her. Throw the book out. No. Sophie. She picks it up. Children. That's some childish behavior if you ask me. Hey, that's a good line. So you guys are better writers than I am. Cheer up. Don't let her get to you like that. You know how she is. What does it matter what she thinks? That's it. We'll come down to the lake tonight and get some proof. Walks by her. I'll show him. Tomorrow I'll prove it. I like that you took the idea I had of her walking to like through like the houses and you put it here in the beginning with her friend. That's cool. Yeah, you can count me out on that. Aw, come on. Why'd you do Sophie like that? You know I don't do well in water, but I'll be there in spirit. I guess it's up to me then. Oh, does she see the dirt? For stuff like this, let's really pump up the clarity. Have her like looking down. And then maybe also her friends, the eyeline could be directed at the stains, color it gray just to draw our attention to it. If you're gonna make a joke, you might as well make it read fully so we don't miss something and it feels a little weird that we've like missed the joke. It never feels good to get a joke too late, so just make sure that you really hammer in the gags. Laugh at her. I like these down shots. She takes the camera. Again, I forgot the camera. She already has that stupid flashlight. I can't do a camera also. Grabs it. Nice sneaking out scene. That's nice. All fours, that's a good character moment. Nice. Expressions. Oh, that's really cool. I like that a lot. Good job. Oh, the window. This is awesome. There's a lot of shots here that I didn't think of doing. I got a rack focus to the bike. Nice. Cut straight to the bike. It's a really good efficiency. You love to see it. She rides the bike and then cut straight to the moon. And then the water hits it. Seeing some patterns here and they're really good. I wish I could have taken some of these shots from you guys. It would have made mine a lot better too. I like the Dutch angle. Nice wide. Reflection. Anyone here? Any mermaids? She's waiting in the camera. And we got a nice little like time pass. That's nice. I really felt like you made this into like an episode of a thing. That's really awesome to see, honestly. Chip bag falls. Nice. That's a good smart cut. It's a really smart cut. Who's there? There's no one. Behind her. Nice. We both did it. Similar shots. You have a Dutch angle though, so yours is more impressive. Turns around. Be careful of having scenes with only a single shot in them. It's very easy for someone to like pass it by accident, and you never want that to happen. So always like, even if you only have to make like a subtle camera adjust, always make it 2 to 3 panels per scene, just to make sure we don't pass it by accident. Looking around, the light. You see a tail. Nice. I did a similar thing. Sorry I bothered you. Be going now, and then the boat. She turns around. The mermaid's there. Ooh, fins going up. That's cool. Oh, nice. You really played into the horror stuff. Why are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. The cut to static flat. Really nice job. Oh, and she recoils. Yeah, this was an awesome piece. Thank you for submitting it, Daniela. I really enjoyed watching it. You really made it feel like a cartoon. That's all we could hope for, you know what I mean? After Daniela, we got Alina. So you start on the bullies immediately. Now, immediately, I see you do this like grid thing. Always hand draw your grids. It'll make it feel a lot more part of the world and not just something you use for perspective. So just be cautious on doing lines coming out from a point. Here, watch out with like the mouth. Try to have a bit more clarity with your expressions. So when you take a character's face, don't just like do an open mouth with teeth. Change everything, like the eyebrows and stuff like that. Make sure it's all making sense. So if she's being mean to her, make sure the eye lines are looking at her main character. And for the mouth, a mouth like this doesn't really, you don't see that often. Angle it to the planes of her face. So make sure it like fits on the character's face. She does a thumbs down. Make sure you change the eyes, right? If you really want to show a character getting mad, so here, you know, she gets mad, right? You can like see that her expression is actively changing, and you really feel the expression change. What? Children? No, this is real. I think you took this from like the character pose sheet. Try to like play around with the character a little bit more rather than using just what's on the pose sheet. Be a little bit careful of your like perspective here, and make sure you like lower the horizon line, so a bit more of the bottom third. So you're sneaking out. Even if it's not as on model, just find a shorthand that you can use for the character so you don't have to go back to the character sheet. Even if it's something as simple as circle head, it doesn't have to be something complex. Try to get away from a habit of like using the model sheet, because you want to be able to explore your own like poses and expressions. I did a lake, so it's cool to see a river. Sweeter splash. She drops the flashlight. The mermaid appears. Be careful that your canoe flattened here, right? You want to make sure you keep it dimensional. Why are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. Nice. Thank you for your submission. It was interesting to see the route you took it. I think you have areas where you can improve like your character drawings and stuff, but I think it was a really good take on the storyboard. Now we have a submission from Zaria. Ooh, oh, it's like a full layout. Nice. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Oh, they're surrounding her. Yeah, that's like stories for children. Well, this feels like an old school comic. This is cool. Children? No, this is real. You'll see. Nice transition. You guys are killing it with the transitions. I'll show them. Tomorrow, I'll prove it. I will say you could go a bit lighter on the bedrooms. On the background lines, you can go a little bit lighter. So you can use maybe a thinner brush or like lower the opacity even more. You can also tone it just to make the character stand out a bit more to the background. You have really like nice clean lines, so it's kind of easy for your character to stand out. She puts the jacket on, she puts all the stuff in the backpack. The camera. You guys remember the camera. I didn't remember. I don't remember shit. Here, make sure we're not doing one scene, right? A couple like shots of her running and also lower that horizon line. Bring it down a skosh or bring it up, but I would say bring it down. Here, it'd be nice if it was like this bottom third area and you had a few poses of her running into the distance. Cut to her. Is anyone there? Any mermaids? Just want one photo and I'll leave. Here, splish. This feels almost like a children's book in like a nice way. Sorry, I'll be going now. Oh, a hand. Okay, here, I almost didn't read this hand. Maybe you could tone it blue or something, but just make sure we really focus in on that hand. Whoa, that was scarier than I thought it was going to be. Why are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. I'm going to be honest. I'd be scared of this mermaid. It's a scary looking mermaid. If I was Sophie, I'd be freaking out right now. Sophie is justified for being this terrified. I really like the way you draw. There's something so like appealing about this. It feels so chunky. I like these like the parents sleeping and stuff. It's really cute. Thank you for your submission, Zarya. Next up, we have Neha. Please. Ooh, I like your drawings right away. This is really nice. No way, bro. Mermaids aren't real. There's a lot of detail you put in already. This is really cool to see. Great posing. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? That's funny. Do mermaids exist? Yes. Yeah, that's like stories for children. This is awesome. It's a lot of little stuff you put in. No, this is real. You'll see. I really like the route you took the script and kind of made it your own. It's really cool. F? Come on. See me. That's funny. Paper falls. The bullies take it. Ooh, nice shot. Ooh. Wait, even the teacher is making fun of her. This is savage. This is brutal. I feel bad. You really made us feel bad for Sophie. You stick her onto her face. She grabs the paper. We cut straight to nighttime. Good efficiency. You didn't do the street. Nice. You cut that out. Good instincts. I think you're the first, maybe not the first person, but one of the only ones I've seen to cut it out. Looks out the window. We see a beep. Wait, what's going on here? This is cyberpunk? Why are there floating fish? Oh, okay. It's from the fishbowl. Okay, just make it a little bit more clear. Like show it being maybe distorted a bit, or like there's like a layer of tone, or maybe like drop down into the fishbowl or something. Maybe there's like a little bit of the outside of the fishbowl. Maybe there's some bubbles here. You know, maybe there could be like a very light shadow over this. You see the glass or something. Like just something to make us realize it's in a fishbowl, because I didn't realize that. But it's a cool idea. I respect it. I really like the fish following her. It's really cool. If I knew it was a fishbowl, it would have been cooler. But this is a super cool idea. So I think you should try to make this work. Grabs the camera. I'll be back soon, okay? And I like that she has fish. That's a nice little touch. She has fish because she's an aquatic freak, right? Oh, I'll borrow this. She thinks the mermaid wants to eat. The expression. I'll feed the mermaid fish food. Let's see how she likes it. This whole thing is one shot. That's so cool. Sees the boat. The bottom of the dock. Nice. You are not afraid to play with your angles, and that's really cool. Nice. From below. Upshot. She's cold. Very cool. Nice little character stuff. I like this like thick chunky fog you added. She gets up, screams. What? She falls right in. Who's there? Sorry I bothered you. I'll be going. Good cinematography. It rumbles. She sees the sticker. I really like your fog thing. It feels like we're in like a bathtub and it's covered with bubbles. You know, you put like the bubble hair, bubble beard and stuff, but in like a cool spooky way. But it just feels really chunky and like you can grab it and you can like lie down on it and it's kind of cozy. It's really cool. Well, it's a cool shot. Oh, that's the mermaid. This mermaid's a good mix between like cute and horrifying. This is a really cool take now. I really like your shots. You're not afraid to play with the camera and play with the angle. And this is just really cool to see. And I like your shorthand. And it really feels like you did it with like a calligraphy pen or something. The pen you use is nice too. And the callback. Everyone loves a callback. Callback to the sticker. Thank you for your submission now, huh? You're experimenting with longer takes and camera work. Well, you know what? It worked out pretty well. I think that was very successful because I had a lot of fun watching it. And again, it felt like a more completed piece. It felt like a short you could watch that was fully fledged out. You know, you had the science fair, you know, you had all these elements going for you. You had the teacher, you know, like really had to prove herself and you were like in the journey with her. So awesome. Eternal Equinox. Wait, another Riverside? Yo, you guys are going hard on the Riverside middle schools. Okay, so there's no dialogue and there's no audio. This might be a little hard to grasp. Try my best. They did a lot of good work. Oh, we did the same shot. That's eerily similar. That's awesome. Different BG times 2. I respect it. I respect the hustle. You did say you kept it rough, but I admire the like clean stuff at the beginning. It's nighttime. Mom kisses her goodnight. That's cute. Honestly, just color it all black. You don't need these colors. I know it's rough, but you can make it instantly feel way more finished if it was just like the lines were black. Pulls it out. Pulls out tape. Yo, wait, what? You guys are wild. Tape? She's gonna tape us a fish? You guys, stop. She's not capturing this. She just wants proof. You just want to tape. I gotta have my tools. And look, she's like acting so cute about it. She has her tongue out. That's kind of funny. I like that. I like this transition. I like this thing. It's pretty cute. If you want to make it easier on yourself, clean up, just go simpler with your like line economy. Even if you're keeping it rough, keep it concise. Do one line, move along. Like don't keep drawing over it, then stuff gets a lot messier that way. And obviously that will come with time and experience. But for the future, like put down a line, see what happens. If it's not the right one, just erase it, try again. But I do like this cute pose you did. Like a Sailor Moon, like anime pose. Or does she do 2 fingers? Let's go full anime. Even if you're keeping the drawing rough, just make sure it's legible rough. Don't do multiple lines for a circle for the face. Like just do one. And this is still a rough drawing. It's a bit more clear. It doesn't have to take that long. Sorry, I'm kind of obsessed with this pose. It's such a cute pose for like no reason. Sophie had no right being that cute for this random pose, but I love it. Put at least a grid down for this kind of stuff. The grid will help. Signing a light. Oh, another light transition. That's cool. The hand enters. I did that same thing. The scratches. That's cool. That's a nice touch. She pops up. Oh, she's cute. I thought you were looking for me. Oh, no, she's evil. Get out of there, Sophie. She's evil. The second evil mermaid. Hey, I never had the intention to make the mermaid evil. But you guys are making her evil, which is cool. I like that interpretation. Next one we have is from Thanh. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I'm sorry if I'm getting it wrong. I apologize. Please correct me in the comments or on Discord. I'd love to know how to pronounce it. Whoa, those are nice drawings. Yo, it's a nice layout. It's like something you'd see in like an anime, like a full classroom layout. The bullies surround her. Shouldst thou cry, mermaid? They shall emerge. Oh no, another evil mermaid? Oh no. Do you really expect us to believe mermaids are real? Make sure to hook this up a little bit better. So have her like pull the book out in this panel. Kind of have the action continue. So it's like one fluid motion. No, this is real. You'll see. I like how intense she is here. She's like, she's like gone full South Park. I don't think we need this shot if you cut straight to this. Just cut to this. I think that works. Or keep us on this shot a bit longer. Because this went by a bit too fast. Maybe have her walk a bit over the hill a bit longer. A bit more panels would help a lot here. Like just a little bit more of a transition period. Light turned on. I did the same thing. Good instincts. Nice. Nice roll. Combat roll. Parkour. Near shore canoe. Very clear drawings. I like this kind of like full black shadows you did when the light hits it. It's a lot of work, but it really adds to it. Nice, another flashlight wipe. Everyone's been doing them. The only one who didn't think of it, apparently. The one who didn't do a flashlight wipe. Anyone there? I like these contrasts you put on these boards. It's really cool. Oh, a POV? That's a pretty good expression. Should put that on a t-shirt. Mermaid. Oh, she's so cute. Why are you afraid? I thought you were looking for me. Oh, that's adorable. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for your submission, Thanh. I really liked watching it. Call me Tom. I'll call you Tom. I'm glad you had fun working on the script. I liked all the little stuff you added. You had really fun expressions. And there's one more. We got one from Brittany. Oh, immediately really cute drawing of Sophie. I really like seeing her like this. She almost looks like a from Dragon Ball Z, like a little Gohan or something, or like a Kid Goku or something. It's really cute. Oh. You put a lot of thought into the design of the bullies. I did not think this much about the extras. This is cool. Aw, she's so cute. She's so... Who could hurt this girl? Look at her. Who would hurt her? I'm sure she's not gonna get bullied right now, right? Who could bully this face? Aw. I think you should have a bit more panels showing transition from happy to like sad like this. But honestly, great expressions. And lower the horizon line just like a little bit. Oh, she walks away sad. Oh, they're all making fun of her. Here, you get a nice drawing of Sophie. Just keep the horizon line low. We can still have her walk at an angle. Just lay that grid down. That will inform everything. And then we can just put Sophie over that. Don't have to redraw her. Just fix the background up a little bit. Have her walking into perspective. And that's all you have to do. I don't want to redraw your Sophie. You drew her really cute. Aw, maybe make her a bit more motivated here instead of being like, she feels like a little bit scared. I like this shot you did, this down shot. I think one more shot, a wide of the room or her getting ready. I'm just asking, one more shot. Yeah, so here just make sure we know you figured out the character really well, but just figured out the like geography of the room a bit more. Put where the staircase is, put where the door is, like the door frame. I know it's like nighttime, but just try to like inform us a little bit more. Like here, you did a pretty good job establishing where we are. Nice. Your snore. Don't. It's not a comic, so just put snore in the bottom, like SFX snore. Oh, the ghosts of bullies past are haunting her. It's like almost illustrative. It's almost like a children's book. Oh, whoa, this is surreal. It's kind of cool. I didn't expect this. So you spent kind of a while going to this boat, which is just an interesting take on it. For me, I was like, let's get there faster, but honestly, every take can bring something new to the story, so it's cool you went that route. She puts on a gem. Whoa, it's magical? This is the third shot. She should pick up the gem when she's getting ready to go. She should be like, may this protect me or something, you know? Whoa. She's like calling the mermaid. Yeah, I definitely think you should establish this gem a little bit earlier. Maybe in the book. Is it in the book? Okay, you didn't do it in the book. You should establish the gem in the book. That would be really cool. Whoa, this is a cool angle. I think this angle could work really well if you build it up just a little bit more. So just don't forget about that grid. Here we can have the lily pads, you know, they get maybe a bit bigger as the stem hits us. Did a pretty good job on the boat. It's mostly the grid that you needed. Maybe instead of only showing a bit of the shadow of Sophie, you could show like a bit of the character through water. So it's like a bit hard to see. You can really help push it with tone. It's a really cool shot. I wish I thought of it. Super cool. Super unique. Love to see it. This mermaid does not look amused. This mermaid does not give a shit. She looks so bored. She goes down to the water. Oh, that's cute. I like that. I like the repop up. Very charming. Very cute. Thank you for submitting it, Brittany. Thank you guys so much for submitting all your boards. They were super fun to look through. They were super charming. There's so many good ideas. You guys did so much stuff that I didn't even think of. Sorry if your boards didn't make it into the video. I think I got them all, but I might have missed some. But yeah, I really enjoyed seeing everything you guys had. It was super fun. I really want to do something like this again, so please like, comment, subscribe, share it. Let me know if you guys liked this whole storyboard challenge thing. If you guys enjoyed me looking at them and my feedback, please let me know. It was super fun to do, and sorry it took so long. Thanks for watching. Bye. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not a good content creator. I was way late doing this. I'm really sorry. Hey, you're getting it now, and hopefully I can help you. I'm sorry.